Hello. I feel like it's been a while. I keep saying that, but I do feel like it's been a while. But I've just booked my tickets to go to Italy and see my parents, well, my father and my grandparents, and I can't wait. I am so excited. I've been thinking about it for so long and it doesn't feel real, and it still doesn't really, but at least I've booked it now, so it's more real. Like, I've booked the time off, I'm going, it's done. It was unbelievably cheap. The way there was £15. £15, that's less than what I spend on a week, traveling in London. It's probably less than the coach I'm gonna take to get to the airport, but I'm super excited. I cannot wait. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be so relaxing and nice and special to be with my family. I'm really looking forward to it. I just didn't think it was gonna happen. And now, I mean, it still might not, you never know what's gonna happen in the world or in your life, but the chances are so high that it is gonna happen now. And it's only 4 weeks away, like it's a full month from now, I think, which is no time at all. It's gonna go so quickly and I'm so excited. But anyway, I'm going to work soon, so I need to get myself all sorted. I'm expecting today to be absolutely dead. I have an 8-hour shift, it's a Sunday, and from past experience, there is nothing happening on a Sunday. So I'm bringing my laptop, I'm bringing a book, I'm bringing headphones, I'm bringing my phone, obviously, and I'm just gonna try and find things to keep me occupied because I am gonna be so bored, I think. And then when I get back from work, I'm moving. I think I've mentioned this already. I'm staying at a family friend's because we've got family coming over. So I'm gonna come home, have supper, and then take my stuff and go. Although it's not very far, so I'll manage, I'll be okay. All right, gonna go get myself ready for work now, yay. I'm not looking forward to this shift. I think it's gonna be very slow. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. All right, bye. Hello, my camera's about to die, but I just wanted to show you. We are in the new place. This is my home for the next week or so. I've got my bag. This is one bag. I've got another bag over there, which is surprisingly heavy and full, but that's because I've also brought like toiletries and shampoo and conditioner and extra shoes and, lots of things that I probably won't need, and I'll probably be bringing things down bit by bit, also laundry and stuff like that. So hopefully it's going to be reasonable when I head back down. As I say, I'm hoping I'll sort of slowly get rid of things, but yeah, I'm glad we're up here. Well, I'm not really, I'd rather be home, but it's nice to have got here and got my stuff here, and I've not unpacked or settled anything at all, and I need to do that. My priority though is to edit and upload the Dear Hopefuls video because I've just filmed it 2 seconds ago and it needs to go up before midnight. And I also have a message from a friend, a voice recording, so I need to listen to that. And I feel like there are just some bits and bobs I want to do, so we'll see if we can get it all done. In theory, I don't have a super early start tomorrow at all. I'm hoping to go to a dance class, and the class starts at 12:30, I think. So we'll see what time I leave, but it certainly won't be, unreasonably early, which is nice. I am exhausted. Today was so boring and dead and just exhausting for the sake of having nothing on, and my head started throbbing in the last hour or so. I think it's just from staring at a screen and doing nothing, so that wasn't great. But we did get lots of treats. I got lots of ice cream, lots of dessert, because there was a party going on and people had leftover food, so that was nice. But equally, by the end of it, a bit sickening, because I had the ice cream, which was nice, and it wasn't too much, and then 3 hours later, I had some cake that we had left over from yesterday that my grandma asked me to take with to work. So I had some cake, it was a carrot cake, very good. And then another hour and a half after that, they came out with more treats, which were sweet pastries, I would say. And they were really good, but at that point, I think I was just so over-sweetened. But then equally, it did help pass the time just to eat and, have bursts of energy. So that, I guess, was good. But equally, it was just a bit much. It was just a boring day and a sweet day, which is good, but I'm just tired, I think. But anyway, that's all, and I'll see you probably in the morning, or I don't know, at some point. Bye. Hello, it has been a day. It has been a day. This morning, got up, had a pretty chill morning actually, it was quite nice, and then went to a dance class, which was fantastic. It was really good. Oh, also, I forgot to mention yesterday, I saw the most gorgeous moon as I was walking outside, so I'm going to insert a picture of it now because I just thought it was so beautiful. But yeah, loved the dance class. I've done this class a few times before and it just makes me very happy, so that's good. And then sorry, I'm taking my socks off because I'm very warm, and I will open that window once I finish filming, but not right now. So finished the dance class, went to work. Work was once again pretty boring, but I don't know, I got through it. I think because it was a shorter shift than yesterday, it didn't feel as bad. And then when I got home, I didn't know exactly what my plan would be because I went home to my grandma's and I knew I was gonna have supper there. And then I was either gonna come back to this place and then go back to my grandma's, or I was just gonna stay at my grandma's because my aunt and cousin were coming, but they were coming quite late, supposedly. But in the end, by the time I'd had supper, whilst I was eating supper, I was calling a friend and I ended up chatting to that friend for a very long time. So by the time I finished the call, there was only like maybe half an hour that I had to wait, and I thought it's not worth coming here just to go back. So I ended up staying and seeing my aunts and cousin, who I've not seen in over 2 years, I think. I think it's been 2.5 years since I saw them. So that was really lovely, really, really lovely. Obviously it was very short, it was just hi, hello, welcome, and go to bed. But it's nice that they're here, it's really nice. Now tomorrow, tomorrow is my day off. So in theory, I could have a pretty chill day, which in theory I had planned, but the cleaner of this place is coming, and they are coming at 9 in the morning, which means that I will need to be dressed by 9 in the morning. I don't actually know if I'm meant to stay here the whole time they're here, or if I just need to let them in. I have a note, I'll check it. Or I could even message the person who I'm staying at. But yeah, it's a shame that this is happening on a day off. But it's okay, I also have Wednesday off, in theory. And at least I'm home early today. You know, I mean, it's later now, I think it's probably close to 11, but I finished work, you know, at a very reasonable time, so that is good at least. I have been given a lot more work from my aunt, and she'd like me to do it quite quickly, so hopefully I can get that done in the next 2 days. But I don't know what the exact plans are with my other aunt and cousin. So we'll see. We'll just take things as they come. And another thing that's really high on my list of things to do is to contact Amazon, because for some reason I've been kicked out of my account, which is not very fun. Not that I use Amazon all that much. I probably use it twice in a year, but I need to use it for something, or at least I'm planning to use it for something. And that something needs to be ordered pretty soon, hopefully. I don't know what the delivery time is, so I need to check that, but I can't check anything because I can't log in. So that's fun. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned on here, I may have mentioned this already, but I've booked my flights to Italy, so I'm super excited about that. I think I might have mentioned it, but I'm definitely getting my hopes up now. Anyway, I think that's all the updates. We'll see where we start and end this vlog. We'll see what is happening. I've been editing quite a bit as well the last few days. I did say after the Olympics I'd get back into it, and I really have. So I'm happy about that, because I think the next video I need to edit doesn't go up until the start of September, which actually is not that far away, which is mental. But it's, you know, like 2 weeks, so that's good. Anyway, I am going to settle in for the night. Maybe I'll shower now, so I don't need to worry about that in the morning. That could be an idea. Or maybe I'll shower tomorrow night instead of morning. I don't have any plans for tomorrow night. I think we're just planning on having supper at my grandma's, so that means it should be a reasonably early night. And as I say, I don't have plans for Wednesday yet. I'm trying to book tickets. Well, I'm gonna try and wait till on the day to book rush tickets, so fingers crossed we go to see a show. Anyway, I've rambled and rambled and rambled and not really said anything important, so I'm gonna leave it here, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Bye! Good morning, hello. I did sleep well last night, but I just kept waking up in the morning, and this is the problem with, you know, having to be up for a reason. Like the cleaner, like in the past I've had to be awake for shopping for my grandma, or whatever, a window cleaner, anything like that. It's not the problem of waking up, because, you know, 9 o'clock is a perfectly reasonable time. It's the problem of me panicking that I'm not gonna be awake. So then I end up waking at like 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, to the point where at 6:45 I literally couldn't go back to sleep and I was just up. Luckily I have today and tomorrow off, so, you know, if I'm tired tonight I can go to bed early, it's fine. But it's just annoying, I just don't like that. But now I'm waiting for the cleaner. They should be here hopefully in the next half hour or so, and I've spoken to the owner and I don't need to stay. So once they're in, I'll go to my grandma's, I'll bring my laptop I think, and I'll go and have breakfast there, because I think they're out, but at least then I don't want to be here when the cleaner's here. I just feel, nah. So yeah, that's the now, and I have no idea what today is gonna bring. I don't know if I'm gonna go out, or you know, if they're going out, or if I'm gonna join them, or what's gonna happen. I have a lot of work to do for my aunt. I think I mentioned that yesterday, so that's gonna be, I need to do that for a few hours before I think about anything else, I think. But anyway, I will see you later. Mom, I'm tired of trying to iron out my creases. Tired of trying to iron out. Cause Daddy's moving forward and Daddy doesn't want I don't need any lifetime commitments. I don't need to get hitched tonight. Forgiving worlds. 7. I'm tired of trying to iron out, and life came easy. Now jokes don't land. That's so annoying. Hello, I have had a bit of a weird morning. I think I don't like not knowing what the plans are. I don't like not knowing what I'm expected to be doing in a day. And so my aunt and cousin, I don't know if I've mentioned this already, who are here, they don't make plans. They just want to go with the flow, which, you know, that's fine. But I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know if I'm meant to be joining in or not. So, you know, for me. So this morning I had breakfast here and they were out as expected, and they came home. I think I probably either edited or watched YouTube, something like that. Actually, no, that's not true. I got started on the work my aunts gave me because it was a huge pile, and I thought if I can get one bit done before I have breakfast, then I'll feel, you know, like I'm ready to go for it. So I did one, and then I had breakfast, and then I did my second, and I was messaging my aunt about some other things I needed to know, and suddenly she texted me, "Stop what you're doing right now, I'm gonna call you." So I was like, okay. And it turns out that what I'd been doing had already been done a while ago, for the most part. So luckily they said they're still going to pay me for the work I did and for the half-hour phone call I ended up having, because we definitely had a lot to go through. But that was at least nice to know that I didn't have the pressure of it. So in a way that's good, in a way it's bad, I don't know. And then we had quite an early lunch by my standards. Lunch was at 12, I think. I mean, it took a while. I mean, we made eggs, so by the time we actually started eating, it was a lot later. But it was definitely too early for me, especially because I'd had a later breakfast. Well, for me, I usually try and have breakfast sort of around 10 if I'm not working. So that's quite close for me. But it was a good breakfast, and it was nice to be together, of course. And then I didn't really know what the plans were, and I joined for lunch because I was kind of on the presumption that I was going to be spending the day with them. Turns out, as you can tell, that I wasn't, which did kind of throw me off, I think. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to be joining them, but it's fine. I mean, I've been able to have a really productive day as a result. I have edited a video that I forgot about, to be honest, until recently, and that's been on my computer since April, and it was something that I think was daunting me because it had my phone screen as well as me, and editing things like that always takes longer. But it did take a while, but I've done it now, and it's almost ready to upload. I've just added an extra clip, so I'm just waiting for that. So yes, I've been editing loads, and then as you can probably hear, did some singing, and now I've just made myself a tea. Actually, I made it like 20 minutes ago, so hopefully it's drinkable now. It's peach and orange, and I've added some of Sam's honey, and I'm hoping it's gonna be really good. It smells really good. Oh, it's very good. That is lovely, and it's the perfect temperature as well. That's really, yes, I'm happy. So yeah, I did loads of singing, loads of belting, and I'm really annoyed because I was doing a song, I was doing a cover, and I was belting it full out, and I was giving it my all, And I know that some of the neighbours are out today, so it really made me feel more confident to just go for it. And I was singing it really well, and I felt like nothing was going wrong, and I thought of a new way of doing it, which is with headphones in rather than the backing at the same time, so that way I can adjust the volume better. And right towards the end of the song, in the last like 20 seconds, the camera cut out. I was like, no, come on. But when the camera cut out, that was kind of my calling to say, you should stop singing. So I had one quick go at Dead Girl Walking, which I've not sung in a while, and the G sharp and the E flats before, but the G sharp, especially that big note at the end, to me, it came out really well. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I felt like it came out super strong and no strain at all, which is just amazing. So that felt good. But then I did do a cool down and tea and all that jazz. And then I was just doing connections, which I do almost every day now, as well as strands and Wordle. Haven't finished strands. In fact, this is now days after, so I can tell you, weeks after probably. So I've got this far. I don't know if you can see that. I've got this far, and I know the clue, as you can see, but I just cannot make words out of those last few letters. But I've also never heard of slicker, so it might just be that it's 2 words I've never heard of. And then I haven't done Wordle yet, but I was very proud of connections today. I'm not very good at connections usually, so I was very happy. I got all of them, and I think I only made 1 mistake. I think maybe 2, which for me is very impressive. And I actually knew the connections as well. It wasn't like I was just guessing, but in part because one of the connections was to do with Dr. Seuss, and I only knew it because of Seussical. So yeah, I've been doing that, and now I need to finish editing this video and then probably either edit another vlog or watch YouTube. I'm really trying to get on top of my editing because I know that this is the week I'm doing the wearing week, and this is the last day, but I know that it's going to be a long one to edit. I think it's going to take a lot of time. And in theory, I haven't given myself a deadline for it, but I would like to get it up as soon as possible. You know, it would be nice. So I just want to try and clear off some other stuff and get through it because I have so many vlog clips. I mean, I have worked the last few days on it, so I do feel like that's helped. But I've still got, this next vlog actually should be really easy to edit because it's my Your Lie in April vlog, which obviously you would have already seen, but I think it's going to be pretty easy because on the whole, it's either clips of just the view or, you know, the things me traveling, whatever, and the main clip of this video, and the reason why I know it's one video in and of itself, is the bows. So it's 15 minutes long that I don't even need to edit. It's just the bows and the speeches and all that jazz. So at least that's good. And I keep keeping an eye out for free tickets. I'm hoping to go to a show tomorrow anyway that I'm planning to pay for, but I'm keeping an eye out for tickets just in case anyone's giving away any free ones. I think because I'd anticipated going out today and then I haven't, I'm like, well, now I want to go out. I've been wearing my boots all day expecting to go out. I shouldn't be looking at this while I'm recording. That was so silly of me. Right, I will see you soon, maybe. I don't know. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello. I'm feeling a bit mixed about today. I think I spoke earlier and I don't really think my feelings have much changed since. But yeah, I just feel today wasn't a great day, but it was super productive, and I actually spoke to my aunt. Did I tell you this already? And not all the forms needed to be done, so that was quite nice. And I've just done loads of editing and even quite some filming, so that feels really good. And watching some YouTube videos, so catching up on my watch later list because that's been too long for too long. Tomorrow I have an actual day off with not really any reason or need to get up early. The only thing I'm gonna try and do is get rush tickets for a show for me and my cousin, so I need to be on my phone at like just before 10, 5 to 10, 2 to 10. We're planning on calling each other because we're both gonna try for it and see if one of us gets it. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, because I looked this morning, oh hello, and they went very quickly, so fingers crossed. I don't think there's much else I have to report for today. I'm literally just gonna enjoy. It's not even 10 yet, I don't think, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy having the night to myself and then enjoy sleeping in, hopefully in the morning. I hope I don't just naturally wake up at 7 again. Oh, I don't think I said that. This morning I ended up waking up, I think I did say it, 5 to 7. So, or maybe quarter to 7, I can't remember. But either way, I finished strands, by the way. Didn't really know the words, but we got there in the end. I used a hint. But yeah, don't have any serious plans at the moment, except potentially going to the show in the evening. And I'm thinking about maybe going to a dance class before the show because I think it's quite near, but equally I have been to a dance class already this week, so I don't need to go. And we'll see if there's anything else to do to fill my time. I've still got plenty of editing to do, so we can always go back to that. But yeah, we shall see. I am ready to get comfortable, I must say. One thing I did really enjoy about today was that because my grandma wasn't home for most of the day and I could rely on that, I was able to do a lot of stuff that I usually either don't feel comfortable doing or don't go full out doing. For example, singing, for example, videoing myself, you know, also, I don't know, just things like that. Because even when she's home and I'm in my room, I still feel like I need to speak quieter when I'm talking to the camera. So it's just nice. It's just nice. Yeah, I'm gonna just... I'm nervous. I hope we get these. I was wondering if you'd be able to call because I realised you'd be at work. So that's why I didn't call you. Are you on? Okay, go into Kathy and Stella. Search for... Yeah. Yeah, this is like, you just need to be so on it. So that's why I'm like... Here we go. You ready? No, see, mine already says all seats are being held, but I'm just going to keep clicking it. You've got it? Has it gone through? Yeah, pay. What seats do we have? Amazing, get them. Are you okay to pay and I'll pay you back?
I've already paid.
Oh, well, look at that. That's awesome. I'm really glad we did this together, because as I say, I'm still clicking them and I'm not getting them. Hello. So first of all, I did sleep better this morning. I did sleep in a bit more, but I also... then from around 7 kept thinking I was sleeping in and missing the time for rush tickets. Like, I kept dreaming that I was waking up at 11:30, and so I was literally up every 15 to 20 minutes checking the time and then trying to go back to sleep. But I do think I was still more well rested than I have been, I think, the last few nights. I also don't think I woke up in the middle of the night, which I have been doing, so that was good. But I was going to get these rush tickets with a friend, well, with my cousin actually, and we said we'd call each other, because initially I said I'd just do them, and then she said, no, I've also set a notification for it. I said, well, let's both go for it, because you never know. And I was on it, and it was saying, all seats are held, all seats are held, all seats are held. Like, I kept clicking it. And in the meantime, my cousin says, I've got it. And I said, you've what? And I said, well, she said she's got tickets. So I was like, get them. I'll pay you back, like, just get them for now and I'll pay you back later. I can't believe she got them. I'm usually the one who gets rush tickets. I'm so relieved she got them though, because even by the end when I like had not stopped clicking and it was still saying all seats are held. So that's mad, and I can't believe we've still got them even though I didn't get them. That's very exciting to me. And we're going to see it tonight, which I'm really excited about. So those are the updates of the morning. I now need to shower and change and then have some breakfast. And then I don't really know what the rest of the plans are for the day, but we shall see. All right, bye. I've just come back from Kathy and Stella Solve a Murder, and I enjoyed it. It was cute, it was good, it was fun. It wasn't the best show I've ever seen. One thing that sort of immediately didn't give me a good feeling about the show was that the opening number was a character who just explains the setting, you know, which is fine. I enjoy that. That's not a problem. The problem was that I don't know if it was the microphone or the actor or a mix, but it was impossible to understand and clearly hear any of what this character was saying. Like, not even a single thing. I was doing a lot of catch up where sort of at the end of a sentence I would sort of piece together what was being said, but it was really, really hard to make anything out. And that unfortunately was a consistent problem, I would say, throughout the show, not just of that character, but I would say of every character except Kathy, or actor I should say. Kathy was the only actress I felt I could understand clearly the entire show. Every other character, I definitely had moments where I was sort of like leaning in, trying to figure out what they were saying. And it's a shame because there wasn't that much dialogue, it was mostly songs, and it's really hard to keep track of the story. Or like it wasn't, you know, you could still grasp the overall story, but you want to hear the details, especially in a murder mystery. And yeah, it's just a bit of a shame. And the other thing I want to say, which might be a spoiler for some, but I don't really think it is, there are 7 actors in this cast. And by the time you're trying to figure out who the suspect is, there are 4 characters who it could be, unless they bring in someone new. And I feel like that's just too easy, in my opinion. But I did really enjoy it. It was cute, as I say. It was an enjoyable show. It was a pleasant show. I'm glad I saw it. I wouldn't be desperate to see it again, and I wouldn't be desperate to bring people to it. And for some, I don't know, there was one actress who I really could not figure out. I mean, whenever they were talking, I was, again, really struggling to understand anything just because of like their vocal placement, I think, even when they were speaking. And then when they were singing, like a lot of the time it wasn't great, but then at the end, like not that it was bad, but it was just like not clear. And then right at the end, they went up into some beautiful high notes, and they were A, super clean, and B, beautifully sung, and C, understandable. And I feel like maybe they were just, I don't know if it was like the range was wrong for them, or if it was, you know, someone who was sick, I don't know. In fact, there was one understudy on, let me see who that was. I mean, the characterization, like the actors performing, that was great. So yeah, it was just a little bit hit and miss. Oh no, it was the detective that was played by an understudy, and actually I thought she was really good. So I think those are my main general thoughts on it. As always, I might talk more about it in my favourites or in my end of year wrap up thing. And now I'm going to get ready for bed and work tomorrow, and then tomorrow evening we're going to a prom, which I'm very excited about. I don't remember if I went to one. I remember I went to something many years ago, but I can't remember if it was officially a prom or not. So I'm excited to see when I get there if I recognise it. But first I have a full day of work. So I will see you whenever I see you next. Bye! Oh, also, I'm going straight from work, and by the time I get back, the person whose house I'm staying in will also be here. So don't know if we'll be doing that much filming. We shall see. All right, bye.